All right, Shalom. I'm Brother Shalimar from the Great Millstone Atlanta camp. Out here once again on the highways and byways. We out here teaching the word and prophesying the downfall of America. But before I get started with this quick Godspeed, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh and Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace, love, and safety to the hopeful elect. All right, so there's a lot of misinformation that people are pushing as far as America in the scriptures. America is mentioned in the scriptures many times. It's just not mentioned as America. So a lot of people know that Babylon the Great is America. You know, the mystery Babylon written about in Revelation 17. That's talking about America for sure. Esau know that. Everybody know that. But as far as like the little horn in Daniel chapter 7, Daniel chapter 8, the land of the north, the northern country, those are also talking about America. So I'm going to start with Revelations 11 and verse 8. It says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city. That great city is talking about America. And it's going to describe it. It said, which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also the Lord was crucified. So when you go into Sodom, I don't even need to go into that. If folks already know what was going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. Same thing you see going on out here in the city. Big time. Like, it's a saying out there. They say, and I heard this from Esau plenty of times. They say if the Lord don't destroy America, he got to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah. And it wasn't just Sodom and Gomorrah. It was 5 cities total that got destroyed. But the worst ones were Sodom and Gomorrah. But yeah, man, this place is, I can't say it's worse than Sodom because, I mean, we wasn't back then. We just know that it was evil in the eyes of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. He destroyed it. So same thing's going to happen to this whole country we call America. It's going to be completely wiped off the face of the earth. So when you go into, where is it? Sodom and Egypt, it talks about Egypt because Egypt means, I believe when you go break down the word, it goes to double straits. But it's compatible to us being in slavery back in ancient Egypt and also in slavery again in America. So that's why I said Sodom and Egypt. That's describing that wicked city. All right. So real quick, let's go to Daniel chapter 7 and verse 7, and it says, "And after this I saw the night visions, and behold, the fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly." And that fourth beast is talking about the Roman Empire. And this is the vision of Daniel. You know, you had the statues and all of that was mentioned in Daniel 2. Then you got the beast that's mentioned in Daniel 7 and 8. So this particular beast, it said, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and break into pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the other beasts that were before it. And it had 10 horns. So those 10 horns, of course, when Rome first came about, it wasn't 10 horns. Those 10 horns is talking about NATO and the EU. Let me go up a little bit. Actually, let me go down. It says, verse 8, and I considered the horns, and behold, there came up among them another little horn. That little horn is talking about America. And it's going to describe it again. It says, before whom there were 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. And behold, this horn were eyes like the eyes of a man, and a mouth speaking great words. That's just talking about how intelligent this place was and how much power it had over the other nations. Now, that little horn, like I said, is talking about America. The 3 horns that it was plucked up from, it says 3 of the first horns plucked up by the roots. That's talking about France, Spain, and Britain, the main conquerors of America. So when, you know, Christopher Columbus came over here, then you had the Pilgrims and all the settlers that came over and pretty much conquered the Northern Kingdom over here and brought in, you know, the Southern Kingdom and enslaved everybody. That was those 3 horns. and that little horn that they all came together to build up is talking about America. I mean, it's straight up history. There are no other lands or countries or names of lands that you can get out of this. Only America. And I got one more I wanted to get. Actually, it's a lot more, but I'm just going to end it with this one. This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, "But I will remove far off from you the northern army, and I will drive him into a place, Slakia, and I will drive him into a land barren and desolate, with his face towards the east sea, and his hinder part towards the utmost sea, and his stink shall come up, and his ill savor shall come up, because he had done great things." And this is actually, this is starting now, because the northern country is talking about North America, and that's talking about the North American army going over to the Middle East, which is Saudi Arabia. That's that whole section over there. The East Sea is talking about the Euphrates River, and the utmost sea is talking about the Red Sea. So right in between those two watermarks, you got Saudi Arabia, and that's where the Battle of Armageddon going to be fought at. That's where the Northern Army is beginning to build up at and go to war over there. Now, I said I was going to get one more, but I got one more for real, because it talks about the northern country. This is talking about the land of the north, and this is it's like I lost it. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna end it off on this one. Okay, this is Jeremiah 16. I was actually right there. 16 and verse 15. It says, "But the Lord Yahweh liveth." Let me go back. Verse 14. "Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, the Lord Yahweh liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt," which was all old captivity, one of them. And then verse 15 says, "But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the other lands where he had driven them." So it's talking about the land of the north, and then it's talking about the other lands. And that's talking about how we were scattered throughout our enemy's land when we was dispersed, which is part of the curses. And it says, "And I will bring them up again out of their land that I gave unto their fathers. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." So yeah, the Lord is going to put us back in our own land, but the main part was said the land of the north. The land of the north. It's talking about North America. It's a lot of Israelites over here. And then it started talking about these other lands. So America was pretty much built up to be destroyed, and it's going to be destroyed forever. It's not coming back. You can read that throughout the scriptures. So I pray that was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakudash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that taught us the truth. Shalom to the elect.